Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Heels Corner, and today we're going to be getting into my SummerSlam 2020 match card predictions. Basically, what matches I think are going to happen, how I think those matches are going to end up, who's going to win. So let's get right into it with the confirmed matches. So our first confirmed match was confirmed this past episode of Raw. It's between the Street Profits and Andrade and Angel Garza for the Raw Tag Team Championship. This past week on Raw, we saw Andrade and Garza knock off the Viking Raiders and Ricochet and Cedric Alexander to become the number one contenders for the championships at SummerSlam. But we've seen through the past couple of weeks that Andrade and Garza, they seem to have a problem with working as a team, and there are times like this past week where they do work really well together and they're able to get wins, but there are times as well when they just start arguing and they decide to throw the match. And for that reason, my prediction for this match is that the Street Profits will defeat Andrade and Angel Garza to retain their Raw Tag Team Championships. And the second confirmed match and the main event of SummerSlam, Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. So Orton has had an incredible run this year as the Legend Killer, and he's challenged Drew McIntyre for the championship. So rumors of this match were already happening even before this past episode of Raw, and as we saw, Orton not only called out Drew McIntyre, but also decided to attack him after his victory over Dolph Ziggler in their Extreme Rules rematch. So what's my prediction? That Drew McIntyre will defeat Randy Orton to retain the WWE Championship. Well, it is great that Drew is finally getting a real challenger for the championship, because seriously, everybody knew that Dolph Ziggler was not going to win it from Drew McIntyre. Everybody knew that, but Randy Orton does stand a chance, but in the end, I think Drew McIntyre will retain it. There really isn't a place for Drew McIntyre besides the championship scene right now, and I think Randy Orton's fine without it, as he could just keep his Legend Killer gimmick. And those are the two confirmed matches that we have for now. Now let's get into my predicted matches. So my first predicted match, which is pretty much a confirmed match at this point, Braun Strowman versus The Fiend for the Universal Championship. So after months of finally building up to this event, it's gonna happen. We saw Strowman defeat Bray Wyatt at Money in the Bank, and then at Extreme Rules, we saw Wyatt, who appeared to be the victor, as he pulled Strowman into the water and emerged from it as the Fiend, which is his most dangerous and vindictive form. So it seems like Wyatt won that, and like I said, he emerged as the Fiend this time. So now Strowman must defeat this final version of Wyatt to know that the Wyatt family and his past are all behind him. And my prediction is that the Fiend will defeat Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. And has somewhat to do with what happened last night. If you saw my review, if you didn't, make sure you go check it out. The Fiend appeared on SmackDown and actually attacked Alexa Bliss, and I think she's going to get involved in this match somehow. She's going to end up costing Braun Strowman the Universal Championship, and the Fiend will emerge victorious. So my second prediction is that Sasha Banks will go against Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. So after a questionable win at Extreme Rules when Bayley threw on the shirt of the WWE official and counted the pin, and then there was another lame finish when Bayley attacked Kairi Sane backstage and Asuka ran to her rescue only to be counted out, there is certainly no way that WWE is going to finish this rivalry off like that, and I'm sure that this match will end up happening at SummerSlam. So what is my prediction? I honestly do not know. I do not know how this match is going to end. I can see it going both ways. But if I were personally booking it, this is how I would do it. I would have Bayley cost Sasha Banks the championship and Asuka regains it, because honestly, she really deserves it. She's a fantastic wrestler. And then Banks claims that she wants payback, and she challenges Bayley for the SmackDown's championship at WWE Payback, which is reported to be only 1 week after SummerSlam. So what do you guys think of that booking? Let me know in the comments. I think it would be absolutely great, and it'd be finally amazing to see that matchup happen. Next up on my prediction is AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. So now that the feud with Sheamus is finally over, Jeff Hardy can finally move on to bigger things, and a match with AJ Styles for the title at SummerSlam would be great. AJ Styles has really only faced one person with an actual shot at the championship, and that's Matt Riddle. I think we all knew that Grand Metalik wasn't going to win the championship, but Jeff Hardy honestly stands a chance. He's held the title before, and that makes him a great candidate for the position. But my prediction is that AJ Styles will defeat Jeff Hardy and retain the championship. Because right now, AJ Styles is pretty much killing it on Friday Night SmackDown with superstar after superstar being defeated. It would seem kind of foolish to end this push on Styles with Hardy just winning the championship. And not to mention, Jeff Hardy has never won a match at SummerSlam in his entire career. Next up, we have MVP versus Mustafa Ali for the United States Championship. Now, unfortunately, Apollo Crews had to give up the championship because of problems with COVID, and MVP decided to declare himself the champion at Extreme Rules. I believe the best competitor right now would be Ali. On the July 20th edition of Raw, Ali made his surprise return and pinned MVP for the win in a 6-man tag team match. The fact that Ali got the pin on MVP specifically makes me believe this match is going to happen. My prediction? Mustafa Ali defeats MVP for the United States Championship. It seems like WWE is starting to begin a push with Ali, and I can see Lashley and Benjamin trying to get involved in this match only for Cedric Alexander and Ricochet to fend them off, leading to Ali winning this championship. Next up, we have Matt Riddle versus King Corbin. So overall on SmackDown, Corbin is still saying how Matt Riddle isn't ready, how he shouldn't be on SmackDown because he's basically still an NXT superstar. We saw the King put out a ransom for anyone that could show Riddle he truly does not belong here, and we saw last night that Shorty G had no problem accepting this ransom. What's my prediction? Matt Riddle defeats King Corbin. Matt Riddle is a fantastic wrestler who is still relatively new to SmackDown, but he's doing an amazing job and is one of my favorites on SmackDown right now. And I can see Matt Riddle defeating Corbin and disproving all those things that Corbin has said about him. Next up, Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville in a hair match. This match was hinted at last night on SmackDown when Sonya Deville attacked Rose while she was getting ready for her date with Otis, and then proceeded to grab scissors and a razor to try and cut her hair. Deville has claimed that she wants to make Mandy as ugly on the outside as she is on the inside, and this match would be a great way to finally end off this rivalry that's been going on for so long. My prediction is that Mandy Rose will defeat Sonya Deville and shaves her hair off. This rivalry that's been going on for weeks has seen Deville constantly pick up wins over Rose, so I think the WWE will decide it's best for Mandy to finally pick up a win. Plus, I mean, just look at her, guys. Come on, you cannot shave that hair. She's absolutely stunning. And my prediction for the pre-show match is that Lacey Evans will take on Naomi. Guys, I am not a fan of this feud at all. It started off terribly with the karaoke segment that's haunting all of our nightmares to this day, and it somehow erupted into this rivalry. What I do agree with is that Naomi does deserve way better, way better. Shots at the SmackDown's championship. We saw the two compete last night, but that win by Naomi was caused by a backslide pin, so I doubt this is the last time we'll see this match. My prediction is that Naomi defeats Lacey Evans, and hopefully, this begins her push towards the SmackDown's Women's Championship. And those are my WWE SummerSlam 2020 predictions. Let me know what you guys thought of my predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. I really just do want to thank you guys real quick if you guys are watching this, for any subscribers that have subscribed to me recently, because I really do appreciate it. We got to 60 subscribers, and it's kind of crazy how fast it happened, so I really do appreciate it, guys. I love you guys so much. Let me know what your guys' predictions are in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.